Blessings, beautiful beings. I'm Shaman P, the vibe guy, and this is Daily Ritual. Inviting us to start off with 2 deep breaths, filling the belly and the chest. Relax the jaw and the shoulders. Nice deep breath. Smile and relax. Reporting to you from the land that there's always light, and sharing with you a cacao recipe and how you can help to heal a potential addiction with caffeine or tame a vice with coffee. And when we swap a vice, which is something that we have a clinging or a craving to wanting something outside of the present moment that is affecting our ability to be present, engaged with the world around us, that's a form of suffering. And so we don't need to suffer. And so we can enjoy and consciously indulge in things that bring us happiness and joy. And there's certain ways that we can work with food and substance or whatever it is that you enjoy partaking in to develop a healthier relationship with it. And so here's a nice, short, sweet, simple recipe of what you can do to incorporate cacao into your life. And so one way that, for instance, I have an 11-day online retreat called Exalt Your Energy. And for 7 days, we do habit swaps. So for instance, usually for 7 days, I'll release coffee for cacao. And then the following day for 6 days, maybe I'll release animal products for focusing on beans, peas, lentils, nuts, seeds. And so coming back to this moment though, cacao. So I have a preference for buying it by the brick. This is it's like a paste that is made into a brick. And so this one's from Guatemala. It's a sacred plant medicine. And so it's important to remember when we're communing with anything to express appreciation and gratitude. And part of what can happen is that when we slow down and we express appreciation and gratitude for what we're consuming, it can be more nourishing and satisfying for us. And cacao has anandamide. Ananda in Sanskrit means bliss. It helps to activate circulation in different neurotransmitters, feel-good chemicals in the body. And so it's medicine. And this is what the chocolate is derived from, is cacao. And so actually I cut it up here into a brick, but I wanted to show you, most people will get it from somewhere like Trader Joe's or Sprouts. And so I'll usually make like 2 cups at once, or if I'm serving it to more people, I'll make larger brews. But for yourself at home, I like to say if you want to go ahead and do 2 cups of water, about 16-20 ounces in a little stovetop pot. And then if you want it lighter, I'd say I do about 2 tablespoons of the cacao. I like most of my medicine stronger just in general. And so anything I'm making, I usually want a good, heavy, strong dose. So right here, I just did what would be the equivalent of about a tablespoon of the brick, and just did a spoonful of the powder just to kind of show that. Cinnamon. Cinnamon is a really great, I use the bark of a tree, and it is, it helps with the glycemic index. And so if you're having something sweet, it helps to stabilize the blood sugar levels. And so I say do it to your flavor. You can always add more. You can't take it out. I like it. Simply Organic is one of my favorite brands for herbs and spices. I'm doing a little splash of some cayenne pepper. Once again, you can always add more, do it to taste. Ideally you have all organic ingredients. Every dollar is a vote for what we believe in. I do some black peppercorn, so I like mine to be a little bit gives it some spice. Sometimes one of my favorite things that I like to use that isn't here that kind of can replace everything is a pumpkin pie spice. And so ideally, organic pumpkin pie spice with no preservatives or sulfates or any of those types of things. And it has a nice melody of things like clove, nutmeg, cinnamon, can have ginger. But coming back to this moment, so far we have cinnamon, cayenne, black pepper, some coriander, and then for a nice superfood maca, I do a teaspoon of this. Some people say more or less. I like about a teaspoon. And then for sweetness, normally when I serve it to people, I'll use coconut sugar. I like to keep it, I like to think of myself as more of a purist, especially when serving medicine. And so you want to keep it more, maintain its pure flavor. And so it's actually bitter. Cacao is bitter. And then people sweeten it up. And so this is a liquid stevia. And so I've been finding this recommended serving size says about 4 drops. Because it's pretty bitter, I just did 7, and I've explored with it and found a sweet spot. And so then you got all your ingredients. What you're gonna wanna do is on the stovetop, I would normally heat up the water first and get it boiling, and then I'll add all the ingredients. But for the sake of this video, I'm just kind of showing you how to blend it. And then warm it up, let it all get melted together. You can add a little pinch of salt if you want. You can always, once again, add any of the ingredients more, and try it as it is. And if you want to add more cacao, you can do that. And once again, if you're interested in the brick, my friend Angelica, I'll go ahead and I'll put her Instagram link in the comments below. And if you're interested in getting some of this, you can message her, and this is the good stuff. And so, inviting us to take a nice deep breath, filling the belly and the chest. Relaxing the jaw and the shoulders. And one more big breath. Smile. And relax. And taking a moment to bring our hands to our heart and to count our blessings. And when we have our cacao, it's nice to make a form of an offering to express gratitude to the spirit of the cacao and to the sun and the seeds and the soil and the birds and the bees and all the hands and minds and people and machines and everything that came into contact with this to bring it to us now. And we just thank you, Creator God, for blessing our lives and allowing this medicine to open our hearts to the infinite realm of possibilities, to follow our dreams and our passions, as we remember that there's a unique gift that you and only you will bring into this world. Aho, amen, ashe, namaste. Ciao for now.